Hi everybody, Hassan Sharik, regulated Canadian immigration consultant, back with another video on PNP 2020 series from the Canadian city of Mississauga. My prayers and wishes that all of you, along with your families, are doing really well wherever in the world you are. In today's video, we are going to talk about Alberta Express Entry Stream, which is part of Alberta Immigrant Nominee Program. So for details, stay tuned. For those of you who are watching for the first time, I practice as an RCIC in Canada. And through my social media platforms, YouTube channel, Facebook page, I upload videos on various topics of Canadian immigration. So if you're interested in knowing about Canadian immigration, do consider subscribing. Your comments, suggestions, and feedback is greatly appreciated. Alberta Express Entry Stream. This is the topic of today's video. We'll first have a look at uh, the basic eligibility, some of the factors which help increase your chances, some of the factors which decrease your chances of consideration under the stream. We'll briefly have a look at the process, and at the end, I will give you some suggestions, some updates and some suggestions as to how you can use certain tools to better judge which professions might have a high demand under this particular stream. So first of all, as the name suggests, Alberta Express Entry Stream, this is an express entry based um, immigration stream where the first eligibility requirement is that you must have an active Express Entry profile. Now, to create an Express Entry profile, you are required to first have a language test done. You must also have an ECA done if you have education which is non Canadian. If you've had your education from within Canada, you just need those certificates. Once you have these two documentation, you can create your Express Entry profile. When you create your Express Entry profile, you must also indicate that you are interested in being considered by the province and you have an intention of settling in the province. Your Express Entry profile score, which is CRS, must not be less than 300. So the minimum eligibility requirement for this particular stream is to have a CRS score of 300. Now, when I say that it's a 300 CRS minimum eligibility, a lot of people at times confuse this and they think that anybody who has a 300 CRS will be invited. That's not the case. If you have a 300 CRS score or above, you are eligible to be considered. Um, the province actually invites specific professions. So it's not that in every draw that they do, they will invite everybody above the score of 300. The score can fluctuate, but the minimum requirement is 300, and this gives a good chance to people who have low CRS and a lot of people who are outside of Canada, and maybe because of age or because of a lower IELTS score, they are, or even at times because of the fact that they only have 16 years of education and are missing on CRS points, they can use this particular stream for Canadian permanent residency. Now, with these basic eligibilities, there are certain factors which can help increase your chances of being invited. What are these factors? Number one, if you are a Canadian graduate, if you're a Canadian, if you studied at any Canadian institution and you are part of this particular stream, then there is good likelihood that you could have an invitation. If you have a job offer, or work experience from within the province of Alberta, that increases your chances. So, for a lot of postgraduate work permit holders who are from other provinces, and the province that they've graduated from hasn't got a lot of opportunities for a PNP stream, this might be a good option where on your PGWP you could actually relocate to Alberta, start working once you have some experience, and if your profession is in demand in the province, you could have higher chances of being invited for Alberta Express Entry stream, because you have Canadian qualification and you can gain some experience from within the province of Alberta. Lastly, if you have an eligible relative in the province of Alberta who is a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, and as I mentioned, based in the province of Alberta, eligible relatives are a child, parent, or a sibling, like a brother or sister. Only these relatives can help you increase your chances of being invited under this particular stream. No other relative. And again, re emphasizing that if you have one such eligible relative as a Canadian PR or citizen, they must be based in the province of Alberta for you to have your chances being brighter for an invitation under the stream. Next up, factors which can reduce or decrease your chances of being invited under this particular stream. So, first of all, if your Express Entry profile is about to expire in a time of 5 months or less than that, your chances become lower. Secondly, it can be based on your occupation. So, if your occupation is one or such occupation which is listed on a list, this particular list is on Government of Canada's website for professions for which they will not issue an LMIA for the province of Alberta, and I'll provide the link for that particular list in the description of the video. You could have a look at that. It keeps changing. If your occupation is one such on that list, your chances are lower. Also, if your occupation is one such for which there is currently a high volume of applications under AINP, your chances become low as well, because there's already a large number of applications for that particular profession. The description will be provided, the link will be provided in the description again. So these are the basic eligibility and the factors which sort of help increase or decrease your chances under the streams. In the beginning of the video, I did mention that I will be talking about specific occupations which can increase your chances or where your chances might decrease. So the link, which is on Alberta government's website, provides the most updated high volume applications for various occupations. And right now, this is as of October the 3rd. The professions which have a high volume of applications under Alberta Express Entry Stream are food service supervisors, retail sales supervisors, cooks, transport truck drivers, admin assistants, accounting technicians, admin officers, retail and wholesale trade managers, early childhood educators, and assistants. So, if your profession right now is one of these professions, the chances of being invited are low. For applicants, you should constantly have a look at this particular web page to see what are the high volume occupations, and that would mean that those particular occupations wouldn't have a high chance of invitation right away. Other than this, there is a website which again is an official website, and the link is in the description of this video. This website provides you with again updated data for occupations in demand in the province of Alberta. You could use this. There's the option of putting in some filters, and you could use this to have a look at the professions which are in high demand. To use this, you have to use this particular set of information, the occupations in demand, and also the volume of applications under Alberta Express Entry Stream, the link that I've mentioned, to see that which professions are such which do have a high demand in the province, but for which there's already a large volume of applications, so they might not have a high chance. So right now, if we look at this, so there is a retail and wholesale trade managers 0621. Now this has a very high demand, but then this has a very large volume of applications as well. So this might not be all that a good profession. Some other professions, telling this out of experience, IT professionals, tech professions have a high demand. So profession like NOC 2171, which is information system analysts and consultants, has a good opportunity. Um, Computer programmers and interactive media developers, NOC 2174, this has a good opportunity. Technology NOCs have consistently been invited, so these are in demand over there. Um, what else? Graphic designers and illustrators, which is NOC 5241. Again, good possibility. University professors and lecturers. So this is one place where you could have a look at the professions which have high demand in the province, and then based on that, you could assess if there is a possibility for your invitation or not. To summarize what we've discussed, Alberta Express Entry Stream is a PNP stream under AINP. It is Express Entry led. So you are required to first create an Express Entry profile, have a minimum score of 300 CRS, and as part of your Express Entry profile, you must indicate that you are interested in being considered by the province of Alberta to settle in there. There are certain factors which can increase your probability of being invited. That is, if you're a Canadian graduate, if you have job offer or work experience from within the province of Alberta, or if you have an eligible relative who is a PR or citizen of Canada and is living in the province of Alberta. There are certain professions, certain occupations for which the lists are provided on Government of Canada's website and the Alberta province website. If your profession is one of those, your chances of being invited are low. If your Express Entry profile is about to expire in another 5 months, your chances are low. In terms of the process itself, you create your Express Entry profile, then you wait for a notice of interest by the province. You have that anytime. You proceed with submission of your application along with an application fee of 500 Canadian dollars. There is a scrutiny which can take a few months. Once you receive that, a positive outcome on that, you use that PNP nomination to gain additional 600 CRS points in your Express Entry profile, and then wait for an ITA by the federal government. Once that is there, you submit your PR application. Scrutiny happens on that, positive outcome, and that is when you're granted PR through the Alberta Express Entry stream, and then you fly off to the province of Alberta to do your PR landing. That's pretty much all about the program itself. Just before we finish, this is one PNP program which is where people who are outside of Canada, they have a realistic possibility. The number is small. It's only about 7,000 spots that the province gets, and these are distributed amongst various programs. So it's competitive. It's only for specific. There are certain professions which have a high probability. So the competition is there, but a good number of invitations are sent out under this particular program for people who are outside of Canada. So people with low CRS scores, which might be because of IELTS, age, or if you don't have a master's degree, this is a good opportunity to explore. This is a realistic possibility for applicants from outside of Canada. At this stage, right now, because of the COVID situation, there is a bit of a blockade on invitations for this, but things are improving, and probably In some time from now, we will again start seeing invitations against this. So for those who have low CRS, and they would still want to avail a PNP opportunity while they're outside of Canada, this is a program to consider. With this, we conclude the video for today. As already mentioned, your feedback, suggestions, comments, support, likes are greatly appreciated. Um, for those who are interested in PNP programs, this is a series of programs that I'll be doing. So keep following the channel, keep following the Facebook page, and there will be between I'd say 1 to 2 videos on PNP programs every now and then, and hopefully this can help a lot of you out there in choosing the right PNP programs. Take very good care of yourself and your families. Till the next time that we meet, bye bye.